Meghan Markle recently posted a video of herself cooking pasta, and at first glance, it looks like a simple homemaker moment. But when you look closer, it feels like another failed attempt at branding. She makes one small dish, sets it at a bland table, and pours herself a glass of her own rose, but doesn't actually take a bite or sip. That's branding 101. If you're trying to sell something, you need to look like you believe in it. Meghan never does. The problem is bigger than just pasta. Meghan is trying to sell an image she doesn't seem to believe in herself. The happy homemaker. And because it doesn't feel authentic, people pick up on that disconnect. Audiences today, whether on Instagram, YouTube, or just among friends, can sense when someone isn't being genuine. That's why Meghan's brand feels so scattered. Look at her social media presence. One moment she's presenting curated professional images. The next she's posting candid shots, dancing while pregnant, promoting Girl Scout cookies, or posing in Disneyland. Then she turns around and presents herself as a serious public figure featured on Time 100. The result? Total confusion about who the real Meghan is. This latest pasta video proves the same point. She smashes garlic, chops preserved lemons, mixes pasta with oil, and tops it off with Parmesan. It looks polished to the camera, but it's obviously a single serving for one. No Harry, no kids, no family setting, just Meghan, alone, selling the image of domestic bliss. If this brand is supposed to be about home, family, and lifestyle, where are those elements? Even worse, she never uses her own branded products in these videos. And though she pours her rose, she never actually drinks it on camera, a major mistake when you're trying to market wine. This ties into a deeper issue. Meghan often repeats the story of how, at 11, she complained about a sexist dish soap commercial that suggested only women belong in the kitchen. That's fine, but it clashes with her current attempt to brand herself as a homemaker happily cooking alone. The irony is glaring, and the disconnect makes her brand look fake. Part of the reason is that Meghan isn't passionate about this space. To succeed with a lifestyle brand, you need to love what you're selling. But her offerings, jam, tea, shortbread mixes, wine, and now flour sprinkles, aren't innovative. They're items you can buy anywhere. Without passion, she can't bring originality to the table. And when she only sporadically shows herself cooking, or worse, just assembling food others made, it becomes obvious this isn't her real life. Compare that to people who thrive in this space. They post consistently, share genuine behind-the-scenes moments, and create products tied to their personality. Meghan, on the other hand, is trying to play a role. She wants fame, jewelry, and fortune, not the grind of homemaking. And because of that, her content feels staged rather than natural. Another issue is her audience. A big part of her early support came from people who sympathize with her as a victim of racism or royal mistreatment. But that sympathy-driven fan base is shrinking. Without a strong, authentic brand to hold them, her following feels hollow. Even now, her Instagram is just a fraction of the followers someone with her fame should command, especially when compared to people like Chrissy Teigen. Ultimately, Meghan's branding problem comes down to authenticity. If she truly loved cooking, we'd see her in the kitchen more often, showing genuine family moments with Harry and the kids. Instead, we see staged one-off posts that highlight how out of touch she is with the lifestyle she's trying to promote. Until she embraces who she really is, or builds a brand around something she genuinely cares about, her projects will continue to stumble. So when Meghan sits at a plain table, serving herself one plate of pasta with 2 forks and pouring a glass of wine she won't drink, it tells us everything we need to know. She isn't selling her real self, just another performance. And that's why her brand, despite all the money and publicity behind it, is failing to connect.